I didn't need any reminders. He flung his arms wide. "Sis, I've missed you." "Me too," I said, returning his heartfelt hug. His arm around me, we giggled our way down the hallway, like the inseparable kids we once were. Reaching the kitchen at the back of the house, I switched on the lights, and a cosy halogen glow illuminated the room against the winter afternoon shadows. He skimmed his fingers along the chrome handle of one of the centre island drawers. "Nice kitchen." "Not bad, eh?" I pointed to the unit attached to the double-door fridge, especially the built-in coffee machine. He moved over to a section of worktop that housed a pop-up knife block. "I'm more impressed with this." I filled the kettle. "How was Peru?" I asked. "There's a lot to tell you about." "You're not going back to Spain then?" I asked. "Nope. I gave up my flat share before I went to Peru. I'm going to try and make a go of things here." I took a step back. "You think you can settle now?" "I think I can." "Honestly, Ben, why now?" I knew him too well. "What's different?" "This and that," he said with a shy smile. I searched the cupboards for the packet of hobnobs I'd added to the week's shopping list. When we were little, we'd always joked that hobnobs paved the way to his heart. His dark eyes glinted when I offered him one. I kept peeking over at him while I prepared our drinks. I couldn't help myself. Thanks to modern technology, we'd Skyped at least monthly in the last few years, but nothing compared to having him next to me in the flesh. His mass of fearless curls now dangled way past his collarbones, and he still looked as if he didn't eat enough. He slipped off his jacket, a burgundy canvas more suited to an autumn breeze than the bitter cold of winter. "You need something warmer. We wear winter coats here, you know," I said with a laugh. "I'm waiting for some cash from someone who owes me. I'll get myself one then." "Legitimate cash, I hope?" He stuck his tongue out at me. "Not my game anymore." He chucked his jacket across the breakfast bar. "This is going to be the coldest December since Met Office records began in 1910. "How do you know?" He shrugged. "Heard it on the radio." I smiled. His ability to relay random facts and figures was the fallout from our dysfunctional childhood, whereas counting things calmed me. Not that I'd needed to for a long time. I picked up the tray. "Come on, let's go next door. I've lit a fire." "Blimey, haven't you got all grown up?" he chuckled. Warmth welcomed us as we entered the lounge. I stoked the fire and threw on another log. Falling into the deep sofa, I beckoned him over. His eyes scanned the room. "You've done well for yourself." "None of it belongs to me. It's Jim's house, not mine." "You know what I mean." He glanced around the room. It wasn't big, but it was light and airy. Painted powder blue, it had a host of period features, including ornate cornices and a 200-year-old marble fireplace. Jim told me he had sweated blood every evening until midnight for weeks to restore it. Jim's always been the same, a man destined to be rich and successful. He examined the photographic prints lining the walls, pointing to a picture of a group of Thai women wearing straw hats, coasting along the canals of Thailand, selling their mangoes and dragon fruit, coconuts, flowers and vegetables. "The Dam Nuan Sadua floating market near Bangkok." "How do you know?" "If you were on Facebook, you'd know I've been there." "Who's the artist?" he asked. "Dan, Jim's friend." "Oh right, Dan's work, is it? How's he doing these days? I've not seen him for yonks." "How do you know him?" "From when I sometimes hung out with Jim when we were younger. Who would have thought after all these years, you and Jim an item? Why did you keep that quiet?" I shrugged. I didn't know if it would last. That was the truth. I had never thought Jim would be so interested in me. "How long have you been together?" "Soon after I started renting a room here, September time." I tried to remember the exact date. It was after Jim's birthday because Jess had still been on the scene. He'd thrown a cocktail party for his friends, who had packed the whole of the downstairs. I would never forget that night. Seeing Jim and her together for the first and last time, I felt as though I'd been in a theatre watching a play, a spectator of the suit and little black dress show. They'd acted the perfect couple amongst their family of friends, the supreme performance.